A good neighbor to nearby downtown Phoenix. We're at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale, Arizona. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one. Between the New Orleans Saints and the Arizona Cardinals. Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started. And away we go in Glendale. Fielded at the 7. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Chuck will throw to get us started. That's caught by Chris Olave. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. 1st and 10. Here's Shuck. Completed to his running back. He gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinal side of the field.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And this is headed the wrong way. We're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. I think they might have taken that first down for granted there, Brock. And now their punishment is they got to figure out 3rd down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning, some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on 3rd down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. That one's complete right side. He's on the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 6-0 lead right away. So that right there, Brock, exactly what you want to start off a contest.
Opening drives are such tone setters. You come out flat as a group, maybe go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, but here they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
That one splits the uprights, and the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, Isaiah Rodgers. Good work so far. He's got room. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready. 1st and 10. Kyler starting off with the throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Big X.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And with a nice game, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
We give on second to Benson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Hey.
From the gun, it's Murray. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Took his shot at 6 that time. So second down coming up. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. Second and 10. Time to look for Murray. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be third down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Murray on third down. Right side cut by Higgins. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Charging down the middle, and they block it! And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
This block right here, it's a product of preparation, effort, and determination. They attacked the soft spot in the line, and one of them was able to will his way through and get to the kick in time. Well done.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Here's the one back on the handoff. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
They give it to him again. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That goes for a gain of just 1. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Shock working from the gun. Throw right side, cut by Olave. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Here's shot. First and 10. It is cut left side. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Tag. 70 Lions. Hook.
From the red zone on 1st. Hits his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the start of the 2nd. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. He brings it in. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
They'll try and punch it in. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go. Sack. Pack the 60. Pack the 60.
Back to throw. Shot. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
All right, after the incomplete pass, let's see what they call here on 3rd and goal. Here we go, right up the gut. And this is going to end behind the line, Brock. A great stop down in close. And let's see if they want to risk it here on 4th and goal.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
It's 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 70 Lions. Go.
It's a designed run for him. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Saints take a 13-0 lead.
Oh, I love that QB draw down here. Risk, reward, and you know it as a quarterback. The minute you drop back and sell pass, whether you've got a lane to run, and he sure did.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. And off to Benson to start the drive. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffle around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
I know sauce. I learned.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. Short pass brought in, and just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call a gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And oh, someone stepped in, it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. All set to go now from the 35. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. And that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
70 Lions. Let's go.
Another carry for him. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Let's go now. 60.
So when we come back, it'll be 3rd and 7. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from State Farm Stadium after this. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. And no look on his first look of the game. They're left with 4th down here. Cam Little now to attempt this field goal. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. Little knocks it through. And that will add to their score.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
This will end up as a touchback.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready 1st and 10. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Now Kyler. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Trying to throw this from the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions, you get no rhythm.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out.
At their own 18-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10. Shock's going to throw here. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up second down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
On second and 10 now, here's Shock. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Cardinals go to the dime look here, third down. Chuck now from the gun. Chased out to his right. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. And let the cover guys go shut it down.
He's got it. That's going to be a first and more. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. First and 10 coming up.
Big Ace. Easy, quiver, quiver.
Throwing here, Murray. Going deep here for the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get their first points of this game just before halftime. On his Chad Ryland for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals cut the lead down to 10.
Saints 17, Cardinals 7.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Chuck now on first down. Batted away at the line, incomplete. He didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. Second down coming up.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Throwing again on second down. Here's Shock. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
We've set it down from 37. He'll throw it. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. So that's the halfway point of this this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, here's Rodgers. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Rodgers on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Third quarter underway. Here's Benson. And there's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got have short memories. You tell me this two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Kyler looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Saints get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Take over 1st and 10.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. They bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
From the red zone now. Completed to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
The give here on 2nd. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of game.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Set.
Back-to-back carries here. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Shuck running the sneak. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Saints push their lead further to start the half.
Kate, I think 2 things were at play here. Not just the brute force to get it done on the QB sneak, but also the element of surprise to run it on 1st down. Job well done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints take a 3-possession lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, here's Rodgers. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now begin this drive with Benson. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. going to give the Cardinals a first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey! Omaha. Big Ace.
First and 10, Murray. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Omaha. Hard. Green. Hey.
Second and 10 now. Murray to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Let's see what they went with on third down.
Easy. 1-1. Hey, Omaha.
Here he goes, third and long. He beams one, deep right side. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Saints take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, we're watching a defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. One back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Back to the well again. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Saints first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
60 Bison.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
They got to run the total hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
Going back, it's the handoff. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves him with third down and 5.
And it's third down.
Shut up. 19 Tiger.
So we're through 3 here. It's the Saints up by multiple scores, and they've got the football. Here they come. This is third and 5. Shuck working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Let go.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take this one back. And he's in for the pick 6 for Arizona.
This offense had time to go through the 5 stages of grief by the time that interception reached the other end zone, Kate. Denial when this out picked off. Anger's return picked up steam all the way through to some reluctant acceptance that they just watched the celebration unfold in the wrong end zone.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the set.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Hey. Go.
Handoff now from the gun. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that 1st down carry.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Now shot to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Let's see how that last incompletion affects this 3rd down call. Pressure coming, it's Shuck. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Cardinals have some new life in the 4th.
Kate, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Benson on 1st and 10. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Murray. Right side cut by Higgins. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. The rookie out of Alabama there on the tackle. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Second design keeper for Murray. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Not the biggest game, but exactly what they needed. Just get the 1st down and keep this drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. He'll pass it this time. Rolling left, buying some time. Took off with it again. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Benson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Quick pass, right side, complete. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal.
Makes the score Saints 24, Cardinals 21. Jack Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Saints only up by a few. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Here's the one back on the handoff. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. 3rd and just 2 to go. They give it to him again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and now they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
That play is a go-to so many times in this down and distances. But defenses, well, they can expect it too. And look at the defensive line, man, were they ever ready for it? Tremendous push inside and kept them from reaching the chains.
Benson now from the gun. He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Back to throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Looking to throw it. Buying some time left. He's making a bid for it. And take him down right along the 30. The Saints calling for a timeout. So they're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied. They responded. Forced a fourth down.
Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up, and now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
And now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. So early movement for the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Setting up to pass. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that makes it second and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, second down calls ready. Here he is to throw. This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away and brings up third down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. To throw. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10.
Hey. Boss. Who you got? 2-2.
He'll look to throw it. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop pick gives him new life. This is second down. Operated from the gun. Here's Murray. Connects on the crosser. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They get 23 on that one. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Murray here on first down. Cut out left. And he gets out of bounds, but a single yard, not worth the time that came off the clock.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, it's a go-to route to target.
We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Eight yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down. Throwing again, Murray. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! And the Saints are going to have it, and he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. Now this offense has got a chance to do so.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Chuck now from the gun. Forced out to his right. He can run it. And he gets out of bounds, gets him the first down as well, and move them into field goal range. Well, Brock, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those 2 series, it is next score wins.
To kick off for Arizona.
And hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Saints to the line now. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on second down. Shotgun snap to Shuck. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
Making that throw in double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch with a whole bunch of bodies around him.
All right, needing 3 yards here on third down if they want to keep this opening drive of overtime going. Back to throw. Shuck. Hits his running back. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Let's go. 19.
First and 10. Here's Shuck. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's going to be second down.
Kind of a curious call there, Kate, because the passing game, it's not worked real well for them in regulation, and that operation, that wasn't good enough either.
To throw again here, it's Shuck. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. Trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
6 defensive backs out there. Cardinals going dime here. Third down. Now to throw. On the move, headed right. Caught inbounds downfield. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. First and 10 from the 43. Shuck looking to pass here. Setting up the screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Ready up.
Offense to the line. Second down. Throwing. Shuck. Short pass brought in. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
The final moments of overtime, if they don't break this tie quickly, it's going to end all squared up. Finds him over the middle. Oh, it looked like he was going to have that first, didn't it? But after the stop, they're going to be a little bit short at the 22.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here he is to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So to the chagrin of everybody who came to watch, Brock, home and visiting fans alike, we're going to leave here without a winner or a loser. After 4 quarters and overtime of evenly matched football, this game concludes in a tie. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.